of you just like to lose. Make a move. Been at the bottom, I got to prove. You gotta choose. You like the top, or you just like to lose. Make a move. Been at the bottom, I got to prove. You gotta choose. You like the top, or you just like to lose. Make a move. Been at the bottom, I got to prove. You gotta choose. You like the top, or you just like to lose. Make a move. Been at the bottom, I got to prove. You gotta choose. You gotta choose. You gotta choose. You gotta choose. You gotta choose.
Whenever I touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. 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 I hope y'all can nest double E, cause I need your eyes on me. 'Cause once I get my feet in this end zone, no one can STOP. Can I make a scene like a movie, feeling big, keep it juicy before we start getting unruly. I've been hooping like a hoolie, keep it coolie before I stuff you in a locker like a bully. Like a bully. Put in the work, you can see my fingernail dirt. I'm the last one to leave, even when I come first. Yeah, you might want it bad, but I'm sure I want it worse. I'ma do it cause I love it, I'ma love it till it hurts. What's the worst that can happen, Captain? I'm strapped in, no I'm not crazy, I'm just tapped in. Hungry like I'm fasting, I'm about that action, no slacking. Well I'm sorry Miss Jackson, cause here come the pain. No one to call up for help, no one to blame but yourself. You should've known better, however you...
We are just about 4 miles off the shore of Lake Erie at Highmark Stadium in Orchard Park, New York. Tonight, we've got a great Sunday night matchup between the Green Bay Packers and the Buffalo Bills. And we are underway in Buffalo. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. The drive starts with a carry by Dillon. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 12 yards on the gain. A great start for this offense. Big article in the paper this morning talking about how they wanted to get chunk plays in the run game. Well, early on, there's a good one.
There is, and for guys on defense, they've got to remember the old adage. You've got to meet force with force, and if you don't, you get run over, as they did on that last play.
Love's throw complete there to Smith. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. 11 yards and a Green Bay Packer first down.
Well, it certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle, you put it all together, you got a heck of a tight end candidate.
Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back first downs.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
On 2nd and 9, Love. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
Nice play on the football, and while it was tipped in the air, it made everyone a little bit anxious before falling to the ground. You just know defensive players are taught to knock the ball to the ground. But early in games, emotions come into play. Nerves come into play. And despite the training, the ball was tipped up. Fortunately for them, they didn't pay for that error.
On 3rd down, Love. And that will be incomplete.
Man coverage is certainly a staple of their defense. It's built for plays like that, forcing that incompletion.
So on 4th down, on is the punter, Pat O'Donnell, to kick it away. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. This is fielded inside the 5. Nice work on the return as he gets about 15 yards back. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. Off play action. Allen. That's caught by his tight end, Dawson Knox. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a 1st down.
For a tight end, he's got good straight line speed on that route. He's often the guy that gets overlooked. Nice job there finding him in stride for really good yardage.
So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. Going right back to Knox, and again a completion. Out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. Back-to-back receptions for him, but it's another 1st down. They told us that he was just going to be a bear to defend, and usually tight ends are, Charles, but he's no exception to that rule. His 2nd catch of the opening possession, and it gets him a 1st down.
Yeah, and they certainly saw something on his earlier reception. He went back and reported what he found. And one of the things about him, he's like a wide receiver to me, Brandon. He has a great sense of space and understanding where defenders are.
Yeah, we talk all the time, Charles, and it kind of gets cliche about the hands that he has, but really it's the truth. For a tight end, some of the best hands in the game. And meanwhile, Allen's throw going to be caught by McKenzie. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards. Only 3 plays in here, but really, Charles, a solid start for this offense, and now we'll see if they can continue their mission to end this drive in 6.
And I wonder if their play caller right now is reflecting on that last big play that they've had on this drive. Do you come back with something similar, or do you have a counter to it to kind of show it and go to something else and create another big play?
On 1st down, Allen. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. Devontae Wyatt in there to record the 2nd sack of his young NFL career. They've been moving the ball well offensively, really getting into a groove. Last play, pass completion. Now, finally, the defense gets there.
And you have to find a way to disrupt their rhythm. Do you do it with coverage, or do you do it with pressure? They elected to go with pressure, and it was the right call.
After the sack on 1st down, Allen. He's got the hook up with Diggs. And they move this all the way down to the 9. A good pickup there, 21 yards. The opening drive, it continues, Charles, to be all pass, and it's working. Now they're on the doorstep of a touchdown here, 1st and goal.
Brandon, because it's working so well, I think the entire playbook is open for them right now. Do you want to run it? Do you want to continue to throw it? Spin the dial. Make your choice. But right now, you like what you're doing in this possession.
On play action, Allen. Escaping the pressure right. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up 2nd down.
Brandon, I think he's just grateful to get back to the line of scrimmage and avoid not just losing yardage, but a big hit on that play as well. That defense closed on him quick and forced a quick surrender out of bounds.
Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. To the air, Allen. Touchdown! James Cook with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Bills will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. The last series for a little disappointing, forced a punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive, 1st and 10. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
On 2nd down and 4, Love. He finds his man, Sky Moore. His first catch, good for 8 and a first down.
And 8-yard pickup. First down, Packers.
Love. This is caught. It's Christian Watson. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 39 yards there, a big one. That's evidence of why you spend a high draft pick on a receiver, isn't it, Charles?
It certainly is, his ability to make plays like that, and we've seen flashes of it from him so far in his rookie season. But also, it opens things up for the rest of the offense because they have to bring their attention to him as well.
They'll run with the third-year man, Clyde Edwards-Helaire. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3, and it's 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
On 2nd down, Dillon. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
After 7-0 on EA Sports. An extra defensive back here for the Bills on 3rd down. Love from the gun. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete. Certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down.
I think that was a good job there defensively. They did allow them to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let them get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled to convert, and that last incompletion brings up 4th. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Coming off every player's friend, the open week from last weekend.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. Even if you're coming off of a loss, as they did, the open week is exactly what you need after you kind of get over it a little bit, right? Rest up the mind, rest up the body, get yourself ready to go. And they have to be eager to play again, especially since they lost the last time out.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Here's Allen. Packer pressure, and down he goes. Devontae Wyatt. That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way. And what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete. Certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down. On 4th down, here's Sam Martin on to kick it away. Fielded at about the 28. Dancing away at the 35. Call that 49 yards on the punt. They do get 7 back on the return. And it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10.
Here we go.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them want to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that. They weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
Throwing on 2nd down. Love. He's got a man on the crossing route. That's Moore. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. 14 yards that time for number 14.
Okay, right?
1st down. Love to pass. Now a swing pass. It's Edwards-Helaire. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Love. The throw complete to the tight end, Tunyon. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. 22 yards on the catch and run, a 1st down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open, just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Dillon now on 1st and 10. And he's got 4 down inside the 20 to the 18.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Now Love. That's complete to Dobbs. And they're going to get this down inside the 15. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. The slot man in motion right. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter.
Here we go.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They'll try and run for the first with Dillon.
That's that's about what you would expect since they're so efficient on picking up third downs. In the top 5 in the NFL, it's all a mindset. And I'm guarantee you, it started in the offseason. Third down's important to them. They find a way to pick them up at a very good clip.
Ready.
To pass, here's Jordan Love. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
They've been playing sound fundamental defense thus far and able to keep this offense from creating a major dent on the scoreboard.
Able to force the incompletion, but still waiting for that game-changing play. You feel like it's... Sack the first turnover.
In a sense, they're playing old school defense right now. The new school defense is what you said, taking the ball away.
Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal. Love now. And it's caught. The catch good for 6 yards, but now it's 3rd and goal. Now they bring a receiver in motion right. Love, this is 3rd and goal. This is caught. Now the stiff arm created some space initially, but he's taken down not long after. A terrific job there to keep him out of the end zone. And now it'll be 4th and goal.
A short game that doesn't get them the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. Love to throw for it on 4th.
Now into a sea of defenders and intercepted.
Picked off by Micah Hyde. Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. The 30. 10. And he is going to score. It's a pick 6 and a Bills touchdown. Tyler Bass now for the point after. This one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Keyshawn Nixon now from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3-point CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts. Chalk that one up to bad acting, I guess, because they certainly failed to sell the handoff, and the pressure stayed keyed in on the quarterback. No Oscar awards for this offense, just a loss of yardage.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Love rolling to his left. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. Always costly to cough up that football. These defenders, they become so adept at jarring it free.
Yeah, it's amazing that there are more fumbles caused because now, if you're an offensive player, You go through ball security drills every single day. It's really not out of line to think you should take the ball to bed with you and just hold on to it. But the bottom line is, no matter how much you try to protect it, these guys are pretty good at finding ways to knock it out.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. To throw, it's Allen. Wide open receiver, complete. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
From the gun, it's Allen. Another target for Stephon Diggs, and he brings it in. Touchdown, Bills! Stephon Diggs, as the first half is winding down. And the Bills will extend their lead here just before halftime. An extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Nixon now from his end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete. And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. So we've reached halftime here in Orchard Park, where the Bills taking the lead into the break. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Bills with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Throwing to start the drive. Allen. Throw right side, caught by Davis. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for them.
That's what happens when your competitors run around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And he's fortunate to get anything from that. Give him a yard up to the 49.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
Play action. Now it's Allen. Flush to his right. And he will slide down with the first down for the moment, but a penalty flag on the field. He's trying to protect his quarterback's blind side. Got nabbed for the hold.
You have one job over there. Make sure that man does not get hit. So if you have to hold occasionally, do so because they don't catch all of them. This time they did.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Brian Burns in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
It was the 2nd straight season of 9 sacks for Brian Burns, who continues to ascend as one of the league's best young pass rushers.
So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on 3rd and long. Looking to throw. Allen eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Throwing back across his body. And the Packers are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. But pretty much everything went their way offensively in the first half, but now an interception on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter.
As we know, the key to everything here, don't get careless with the football. The problem is you've got to stay aggressive as well. So where's the line between being aggressive and attacking and being overly aggressive? I think they just crossed it on that one.
They'll begin the drive with a run by Dillon. The tackle made by the linebacker, Joe Schobert.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going. And then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. 60 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. Well, that is a running back who is not about to go down easily. He fought his way through the contact until the seas opened up for him. Throwing. Love. Outright and brought in by Moore. And he is out of bounds inside the 30.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
To throw again on 2nd down. Love. This one complete to Tunyon underneath. And out of bounds right around the 20. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
Here we go, back.
Love with a give to Dillon. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. Gregory Rousseau works his way in for the stop and the loss. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Here's Love. And his throw here is incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
On 3rd down, Love. Quick slant to Watson. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And this is an offense in need of getting a few good things to happen. Here's one right here. They've had their share of struggles in key moments, but that's a nice throw and nice work after the throw. And they're set up now with a 1st and goal.
And complete once again to Watson. Now the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route. And what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
2nd down and goal. Love. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already. And it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. To throw now. Here's Love. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. Romeo Doubs from 4 yards out. And the Packers get a bit closer. Crosby connects on the extra point, and it makes the score 21-10. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. He'll air this one out deep for Davis, and that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Well, I guess we just discovered that someone is certainly not going to sit back and just take it in this game, huh?
No, they were trying to get that touchdown back in one shot.
One shot, trying to help out his defense and let the other team know they were coming after him.
We're in the 3rd quarter in upstate New York with a 2nd and 10. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. The throw on target to his receiver, McKenzie. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a gain of 13 and a Buffalo 1st down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off. I'm getting a sense that the momentum of this game is changing since the break. Nice play there, and this D is fired up.
So a step in the wrong direction. Now they'll look to make amends on 2nd and 14. On play action, Allen. And this is intercepted. He was trying to get it to Davis. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And the Packers are going to take possession of the football. So a potential momentum shifter there, working with a 2-score lead, 3rd quarter, but that, not the smartest of throws.
I would agree with you on that one, because this game is still very much in the balance. It felt pretty one-sided to this point, but now, if these guys can turn this turnover into points, things could start getting a little more interesting.
Up the middle they run. Here's Dillon. And tough sledding. They'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on 3rd down. And you know what offenses want? Win 1st down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on 1st down. On 2nd and 9. Love. He finds Watson. It's caught. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 23 yards the pickup there.
Well, this is an awfully tough route to defend in man coverage, because he lines up on the right and then runs a crossing route back to the other side of the field. So as a defender, you're not only trailing him the whole way, you're also looking out for your own guys to make sure you don't get yourself picked off. And then you can't catch up in time to prevent the completion.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Number 38. Black Olsen.
Love looking to throw it. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. Ed Oliver, that time, the one to get in there and bring him down.
Even after 3 seasons in the league, you can sense that there's room for a huge breakout by Ed Oliver. He has the potential to decimate the line of scrimmage and get to the quarterback from the interior.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Christian Watson, the man he was looking for.
Third down here. Looked like he had a couple of different options as far as who to throw to on that play. And who am I to say this, but I'm not sure he made the right decision.
Well, the window of opportunity is always going to be small in the NFL. That's why those quarterbacks who make quick decisions and have quick releases have the most success in this league.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And the ball comes out. Love lost it. Now this is picked up by the Bills. There he goes left side. He's at the 30. 10. And this is going to be brought back for a Bills touchdown. The offense, they've had some sloppy moments. Sloppy there again on that one, and it could be the backbreaker.
From a defensive perspective, if the offense is going to be sloppy, you've got to take it.
And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble.
That is inches from the upright. It's no good. Wide to the left, and they will remain 2 scores down as the difference holds at 11. And that one just an absolute killer. A chance to get this back within 1 score.
All hope not gone yet. But at the same time, you're exactly right. They needed to get back within 1 score and have a motivated defense take the field in order to get it back for them for one last big drive.
Allen's throw here taken in by Knox.
And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. On second down, Cook. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. They'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on third down.
Now that's a nice play. Got me fired up, partner. But can they do it back-to-back plays? All the training that you go through as a defense for these situations, when you have to get the ball back, everything you go through, holding up the runner, raking at the football, getting to the passer, knocking it out of his hands, whatever way, they have to get the ball back.
Now can they stand tall again for a huge fourth-quarter stop? A big third-down pickup of 20 yards. Catch number 100 for his career right there. It's good enough to keep the chains moving. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. To the air, Allen. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by David Long. And the Packers are right back in this football game. That is the play they needed in a 2-score game here in the 4th quarter.
No doubt about it. They did what they had to do to give themselves a chance to get back into the game. They turned it over to the offense. They are now in charge.
Now they need to execute.
Let's go.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
The interception was a great starting point, but now they need points pretty quickly, down 2 scores.
Following the interception, Love. And he's got the hook up to Moore.
And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a 1-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try and get the ball back again.
Jordan Love ready on 1st down here.
And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
Well, he certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
On play action. Love to throw. This is caught. It's Christian Watson. And he's got a first down as a tackle made at the Bills' 15-yard line. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Steps away. His pass caught at the 4. And the Packers are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line.
But correct me if I'm wrong, you're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
And it's a Packers touchdown.
Romeo Doubs, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Packers have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? 1 by land, 2 by sea. He didn't mention air because right now we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we? That's 2 touchdowns so far in this game.
Where'd you pull that one from?
And, every now and then I actually listened in history class.
And you're just a scholar all the way around. You're reading all the time. I like that you fit that into the broadcast.
I just grab a nugget when I can.
And this is caught. So they took a chance, but they are back within a single point here in the 4th. I guess the coach looked at the 2-point cheat sheet and said, go for it, get it to a 3-point game, and they did it.
Yeah, and sometimes you just throw out time of game. You don't worry about that. There's just a feel sometimes in making that call, and he felt good about what he had for a 2-point conversion, and now they're only down 3 and feeling great about themselves.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, 1-score game.
Yeah, and if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping Chili on the other side of the ball, said, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, and throw with confidence, if there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again. There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Here's Allen on 1st and 10. Oh, no, he lost the football. And the Packers pick it up. Down the numbers. There he goes. The 20. And he will bring this one back. A fumble return for a Green Bay touchdown. And a big turning point here in the second half, Charles, after that play.
All you're trying to do is change momentum, flip things around for your team. You're just trying to take the ball away. How about when you take it away and score? That really changes things.
Extra point up and good by Crosby. And that will make this a 4-point game. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return.
Fields it right around the goal line. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Now they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Now Allen. And that's complete to Davis. What a big tackle there defensively.
One of the most difficult things for a defender to do. And think about the speed that he brought down. If he gets away, he's likely gone.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Here's Allen. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up fourth.
Partner, they've got one chance left to keep this one going. And I think for you and me, let's think along with their offensive coordinator now. Has to think back, cycle through every play of this contest, and remember what's worked and what hasn't. Because right here, he needs the best play of the game in order to keep this one alive.
Now Allen, gotta have this one. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 1:06 left to go in the game. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Now Allen. And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. A wise move there, looked like nobody open, now second down.
Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing is Allen. He gets this complete to Diggs, and he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. 2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Allen. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a non-stop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
Allen. And that throw behind his man, he missed him, incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the first down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
It's been a pretty long drive. This will be play number 9, and they need 10 yards out of it on 3rd. Back to throw, Allen. Escaping the pressure right. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line. And now he clocks it with 19 seconds remaining. Allen to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Kenny Clark gets him for a loss of 8. What great push up front. What a game we were treated to in this one. And on that final play, they had a chance. They had the ball just beyond midfield for one final shot, but couldn't get it done, and they suffer the loss.
Yeah, and you mentioned how they had a chance on that final play, and getting into midfield gave them that opportunity, hoping they could find their way to the end zone.